Razabani for FightHype.com with me, promoter Eddie Hearn. Eddie, you alright?
Yes, very well, mate, very well.
I thought I was a bit lost today when I came to Liverpool.
Why? Oh, outside?
Paradise Place.
Yeah, I know.
I was looking for it, and then some random guy goes, "Oh, you need to go to Hilton Hotel." I said,
Yeah.
"I haven't had any communication." So
we
look
did
at my
tweet about
umbrella.
it. Some bloke, member of the public, just come up to me. He's like, "Why didn't you put it out about the change in venue?" I said, "We did. Check social media." We're standing out there for 45 minutes. So yeah, we're in now, and thank God we're in here because it's pouring down outside. So
Eddie,
all good to hear of Amir's return.
He's been out of the fighting scene in the UK for 5 years. He hasn't fought for 2 years since his devastating knockout against Canelo. He's had a hand operation. He's had so many family problems. He's had his wife's pregnant. His trainer fell ill.
Yeah, all in all, great prep.
And you know, you look at Virgil. He's a defensive kind of trainer. Wilson's a bit different, more attacking. So this is a chance for Phil, isn't it?
It is, and I think Lo Greco fancies it. I mean, look, I'm not saying Phil Lo Greco's an elite welterweight, but I think he's a world-class welterweight. But he's always gone into fights where he's had 2 days' notice. The Errol Spence fight, I think the Porter fight was 3 or 4 weeks' notice. Here he's had 14 weeks. So there's always the perception, I think, among fighters that all I've got to do is hit Amir Khan on the chin, and I win. And that's what will be driving and fueling Lo Greco in this camp. He'll want to exchange with Amir. He'll want to engage and trade. That's how he feels he'll win the fight. And Amir mustn't box on emotion in this fight, because that's when he's got beat in the past, particularly in fights like Danny Garcia, where he's gone out there, he's got carried away, he's left his chin exposed, he's been caught trading. So Phil will be trying to goad him. Phil will be trying to rattle him at the press conference, do anything he can, because Amir wants to do a job on Phil Lo Greco, because he's told me, and I know it, because you don't say what he said in the press conference, that doesn't go away, you know. So, but Amir's got to stay disciplined. He seems to have a great relationship right now with Joe Goosen, and they're bonding well, but they have only been working together for 4 weeks, so it is a disadvantage, but he should be dealing with people like Phil Lo Greco. If it's the same Amir Khan, no problem, I believe. If it's not, and we don't know if it is or it isn't, then he could be in trouble against Phil Lo Greco. But the truth is, no one knows what he's got left. He may be just as good or even better. He may be a shot fighter. I believe that he's exactly the same fighter, just with more hunger now, and back at his proper weight. So you see, one thing's for sure, everyone's going to be watching, because you never know what you're going to get from Amir Khan.
I read a quote this week or last week where Amir goes, "I'm actually quite nervous."
Yeah, he's very nervous.
Fighting.
He's very nervous because, one, he's returning to the UK. I mean, we've got 20 or 30 tickets left. It's going to be a 9,000 sellout in Liverpool, which is great for him. It's great for British boxing. It shows you where we're at right now and where he's at. But he feels the nerves of the return, and how can you not be nervous? The last time he was in the ring was 2 years ago. He got knocked out. The last time he was in the UK fight was 5 years ago. So you can't expect to be just, in the groove, because he's not in the groove at all. In fact, he's totally out of the groove. Couldn't be more out of the groove than he is. But he's an excellent fighter with great speed, very clever, and he should be too good for Phil Lo Greco. But it's just the unknowns and the build-up and everything that's happened gives Lo Greco, a good chance.
David Haye recently came out, and I spoke to Kell Brook before his fight as well, and they both said, respectively, about their next opponents, that if they were to lose, they would hang up the gloves. I mean, that scenario as well.
If he can't beat Phil Lo Greco, he shouldn't be fighting, in my opinion, because he can't win world titles. Like, Lo Greco is the perfect world-class gatekeeper. You beat Phil Lo Greco when you show you're an elite fighter. You do it well. But if you're not, you don't beat him. Like, if you're a British welterweight champion, you don't beat Phil Lo Greco. But if you're a world-class fighter, an elite level fighters, you should be beating him 9 times out of 10. So it's going to give us the perfect yardstick. This fight is going to give us the perfect yardstick to see where he is.
Last time we were in this room, you asked Phil to apologise for his
I don't know whether I was right or not. I mean, I don't know, it was all a bit sort of heated. I sort of said, look, Phil, I think you should apologise for what you said. And Phil said, well, I'm actually only saying things that... I don't know whether I was right or wrong to say that, really, but I don't know. I think when you talk about people's families and people's wives, I just felt at the time that he should apologise.
But then again, you were the security guard on that day, weren't you?
Apparently, yeah, I was between them. But we'll see what happens. Generally, when you get a presser on fight week, if there's been quite a bustling build-up, it calms down on Thursday because both guys, especially if they've got the experience, they're like, look, we're making weight. We don't want to be rolling. I'm fighting you on Saturday, so good luck. I don't know whether that will be the same for Phil, because if I was Phil, I would be trying to rattle Amir Khan, no doubt. And I think that might be in their mind as well.